You know, you guys, what would make you feel more comfortable? Somebody that was forcing themselves to drive 11 hours, you know, not knowing how much sleep they had, not knowing if they got enough sleep, or, you know, even possibly slept too much. And they're tired as hell, and they're fighting to stay awake behind the wheel, like I said, an 80,000 pound missile, to where somebody on paper logs, they could, you know, like I said, if they oversleep or they didn't get enough sleep, they could pull over at any time and do what they need to do, and you know, get the right amount of sleep they need to get, or just sleep a couple hours just to make it down the road a couple hundred more miles. You know, we're not bitching just to bitch. We're bitching because, you know, it's our freedom here. You know, I became a truck driver because, you know, my dad's a driver, my grandpa was, you know, my uncle is or was, you know, so, you know, it just kind of something I fell in love with, and I seen, you know, listening to my dad on his CB, just, you know, or just jamming the music, you know, just cruising down the road, or you know, shit like that, to where now, you know, man, I don't even know if I'd be a truck driver if I could go back in time now. You know, I got so much stuff wrapped into driving, I'd probably be lost without it now. But, you know, some of you new guys that are wanting to start or thinking about it or whatnot, I mean, if you guys are okay with the computer telling you what to do and when to do it, then truck driving's all for you. But if you just want that freedom of doing what you want to do when you want to do it, you know, as long as you get to point A and point B as safely and as safe as possible, and make your deliveries on time, then, you know, you should be all right. But with the E.l.d.s, it comes with more of a headache. You know, everybody talks about this trip planning, and you know, if you understand your trip planning and whatnot, then or you understand how the trip planned, then E.l.d. shouldn't be a problem. I also hear a lot of guys talking about not being able to make enough money on E.l.d.s, and that goes both ways too. You know, working for Warner, you know, they, like I said, they had 40,000 plus trucks over there. I met a lot of good people over at Warner's. Got a couple of them that are still, you know, real good buddies of mine. However, none of us drive for Warner anymore. The reason being is there was no money, because there were so many trucks, and, you know, as a guy that just comes in, you know, you're going to be at the bottom of the totem pole. I mean, that's just how it goes with any company you go to. But if you go to a smaller company that are just overwhelmed with freight and loads and miles, then, you know, then you're going to have more of a chance of making a couple $100 extra at that small company than you are at a big company. You know, like I said, the bigger companies, they're gonna be the easier ones to get into, just with experience and all that bullshit. But you know, you also got to deal with the E.l.d.s. I don't personally have to deal with them as of right now. That's probably going to change in the next couple years, but, you know, I still got a few years to worry about that. However, all these other guys that are, you know, they're going to quit because of E.l.d.s and retire because of E.l.d.s and, you know, all this other shit. Well, all those guys that are saying that, they've been trucking for, you know, 40 plus years or 20 plus years. My opinion on that is they, you know, that's their choice. You know, if they want to retire because of E.l.d.s, then do it. You know, their time is long gone and past. You know, it ain't paper logs no more. Either that, or just go and trade your brand new 2015 or 2018 or whatever year truck you got for a 90s model. Then you don't have to worry about it for a couple more years. However, you know, times change and whatnot. I'm not here to bitch and try to protest and try to get this videos to go AWOL and try to change shit, because I'm only one person. I ain't gonna be able to do that shit. However, this is just my opinion on E.l.d.s and paper logs. I would prefer to run paper logs. I know my body. A computer doesn't know my body. A computer doesn't know when I'm tired or when I'm hungry or when I want to stop just to go walk through the fucking woods or take a shit in a bush or something. You know, a computer doesn't know any of that shit about me. They know what the truck is doing, how fast the truck is going. You know, you got these newer trucks now, they even, you know, they know when the oil's low, they know when the coolant's low, they know when a tire's fucking low. Here recently on YouTube, I've been seeing a lot of those videos of the selfless, or the driverless trucks that drive themselves. If you guys think E.l.d.s are a big issue, we should try to stop that issue. And again, that question comes into play. What would you guys rather have behind the wheel? A real person or nobody? A computer saying when to hit the brakes, or a computer saying when to stop, or slow down, or speed up, or pass, or get on this lane, or get in that lane, or now fuck that shit. That will be the day I quit, is when there are trucks that drive themselves, because that's not just putting, you know, my safety at risk, that's putting everybody else's safety at risk. And it's just that's a dumb idea, and that's just a whole another subject. But E.l.d.s, like I said,